Hello, students. Hope you all are fine and staying at home. Children, in the last two sessions, we have discussed some portion of chapter federalism. In the sessions, we have discussed federalism and its features, what makes India a federal country, and how is federalism practiced. Today, we are going to start with the next topic. It is decentralization. So far, we have discussed about two tiers of government in our country, that is, central government and state government. But, children, in a vast country like India, with a large population, there is a need of power sharing in these states below that of the state government, which resulted in the formation of third tier of government, which is called local government. How can we define it? When the power is taken away from central and state government and given to local government, it is called decentralization. But why do we need it? Large number of issues are better solved at local level. People have better knowledge of problems in their localities, have better ideas where to spend money and how to manage things. Possible for the people to participate in decision making. Children, when the local self-government is formed and elections took place, generally the people who are living nearby or in that particular locality used to contest the elections, and they are the people who can solve the problems efficiently at the local level. Definitely they have better knowledge of problems in their localities. They know what are the problems and where they have to spend money. Sometimes people can also participate in the decision making process. They can also give their suggestions to the members who are elected in the local self government. So, it means that local self government is a tier which is working very efficiently and contributing much to the smooth functioning of Indian democracy. But students, in earlier times, the elections to the local government does not held regularly and they don't have any powers of their own. They were not provided with any resources. So, to make this particular level more powerful, some amendments. Amendment means changes. Some amendments has been made in our constitution by the Supreme Court in the year 1992, and these amendments are: regular elections were made mandatory. Seats were reserved mandatorily for scheduled caste, scheduled tribes, and other backward classes candidates. One-third of the seats must be reserved for women. Local self-government must have their own independent state election commission. State government has to share some powers and revenue with local government bodies. So these were the changes which were done to make the local level more powerful. The local self-government at the rural level is also known as Panchayati Raj. At village level, It is Gram Panchayat, which is formed by Gram Sabha, and it is led by Sarpanch. At the block level, it is Panchayat Samiti. Panchayat Samiti is the group of Gram Panchayats. Panchayat Samiti is elected by Panchayat members and the head is Block Development Officer. At the district level, it is Zilla Parishad. Zilla Parishad is again the group of Panchayat Samitis. Zilla Parishad is formed by elected members and have members of Lok Sabha and MLAs of the district. And it is headed by Zilla Chairperson. The above structure is showing that the local self-government is working very efficiently at the rural level. At the local level, local self-government in urban areas. First, in towns, it is municipalities and municipal chairperson is the head. In big cities, it is municipal corporations and mayor is the head. So children, in the last two figures, it is shown that local self-government must be working very efficiently at the rural and urban level. But they are still facing some challenges and difficulties. What are those challenges and difficulties? Elections and Gram Sabhas are not held regularly. Most of the state government are not transferring their powers and resources to the local government. So the conclusion is we are thus still a long way from realizing the ideals of local self-government, which means that we have to work more to get the local self-government more powerful and work efficiently for the local people. This is all for the day, children. Thank you so much for listening. Till then, bye.